it's better than Suicide Girls because it's like so old that we don't even do anything apart from swing our arms. But don't worry, we've both got crazy hair and metal in our faces, so fuck yes. Can I also say a fuck yes to Ian Holm having sex with dead women, as he did in the film From Hell that I watched tonight. And he had the crazy black eyes, and he went slitting throat, and then he went necrophilia, but you didn't actually ever get to see that, which I felt disheartened by, because that's all you want to see. You want to see Ian Holm with big black eyes having sex with a dead, bloody woman. Well, that's me personally anyway. But then my main aims at the moment are this, and this. So, you know, who can you trust? Me. Me. Because, guys, there's something you should know about me, okay? 1, I'm freaking awesome. And 2, I'm freaking awesome, and you are a loser. You're all losers. That's the number 3 point. They don't have to exemplify that with a third finger because it's just all there. It's all there. I think that was pretty good for a calf routine, and that's what I'll leave you guys with. Just chew on that for a while, and I'll be back with some more stuff to chew on. Okay, hey. So, you start your video saying things like, with a lot of hand gestures, which I can appreciate, but here we go. So yeah, religion will fade and science took its place, and then science will fade and something else will take its place. But then, as if that wasn't enough, then you say, there's a 6th dimension, because I feel like there is. Which fails on so many levels. To say like science will make way for the next thing, which is quantum physics, a branch of science, I didn't really get that. And then to go on with your little piece about you feel like that's the way it is, so that's the way it is. Do you not realise that the thing that was wrong with religion was how it was completely based on faith and, you know, how you felt inside rather than any sort of hard evidence, you know? And so science came along, which was based on empirical research, because by that point people had realised that empiricism beats rationalism, which makes a lot of sense, you know, because with rationalism, people like Aristotle could go around saying, you know what, women have less teeth than men, when in fact they don't. That's just what he thought about, therefore it was true. No, instead it's much better to count the goddamn teeth, and then you find out how many there are. So yeah, science won't be replaced by anything else. Science may progress, and the ideas we hold now may change, but in no way will science fade away to make way for something else. And if it does make way to what you're talking about, then I'll probably shoot myself. Well, it's considered sexual harassment, and the school has a zero-tolerance policy. Oh, for the good old days when you could wander into a girl's locker room and pretend you were blind. You actually did that? That's horrible. No, the horrible part was stealing the dog from the blind kid. I'm opening up a brave new world of competition, and you are invited to join me. Well, to participate on me. Basically, I'm gonna be going away soon. Gonna sort of do Europe, bone Europe hard, and I've got an offer for anyone brave enough to grab hold. Okay, you send me a message And if I am amused in any way, then I will reply to the message and say I was amused in some sort of way. Or whatever. I'll tailor it to the situation. And then I'll be like, give me your address. And then I'll send you a postcard from somewhere that I am. I think that's a pretty fucking awesome prize that anyone will be pleased to win. Good luck.
Dum da da dum dum da da dum 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 da 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 dum da dum dum da da dum 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 da 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 dum I got a cold. I don't want no gold. Hey there, Mr. Cold. How about you suck my dick? I had this great idea for a video, but I never made it. Now it's outdated. So I hand it over to you, viewing public. Take it, it's yours. In the comments or in a reply video, ask me a question or set me a challenge. I won't stop exaggeratively gesturing with my right hand or shing people walking by in the corridor. They can hear me. Hi guys, shut the fuck up. Challenge me to do something or ask me a question. I'm well aware of the quality of questions I am bound to receive in relation to this video, but I'm putting it out. I'm gonna take what I'm given and maybe not answer anything sincerely, maybe answer it sincerely, maybe just not even do it. I'll do it, don't worry guys. So what? I've worn this since the last video. What you get? So, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm just gonna sit here and wallow in my own filth. I actually took it off to have a shower, but then I put it back on. Okay? It's collecting some stains. I don't feel that my outfit will be complete until, you know, it looks as though I vomited on myself several times after several varying coloured meals. I'm in it for the long haul. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. You know what sucks about internet here? Well, you know, like websites that limit your video. It will tell you you've watched your, 56 minutes of video. You haven't watched 56 minutes of video. You've watched about 13. It's just not accurate, and it's because there's other dicks who have the same IP address as you, and they're all nixing their way through megavideo.com or alternative. I've been tempted to buy a Megavideo account, and that's not something I ever thought I'd say. But here we are, I've said it. Torrenting here sucks. Now, even server browser in games suck. Refresh, no internet games found. Are you shitting me? Yes, you are apparently shitting me because on refreshing, 2 shown up. But I know there's more than 2. I refresh list again. No internet games found. But internet, you just found 2 games, internet. If you refresh for long enough, you'll get a decent list. But even then you feel like you're being lied to. There's little I can do about it, apart from, weep quietly to myself in this corner. This corner of my ruined bedroom. Here's a funny story. I dropped a bowl. Oh dear, smash. It dropped into another plate that smashed also. That happened about 4 days ago. I haven't done anything about that. Meh. You're seeing what I'm getting at? Yeah. I'm unfit to have myself. I'm unfit to have myself. It makes sense. If you weren't such a dolt. It's the universal sign for dolt. You didn't know that because you're a fucking dolt.
Where is everyone? Hey, Christian girl! Don't you want to come out and be loud and annoying with your loud and annoying friends? Hello? Why isn't every mega douche in the world right outside my window attempting to reenact various scenes of Skins with themselves as the main star? I've got ketamine! What the fuck? This is just getting creepy now. I made my housemates disappear. I made my housemates disappear. Yeah!
We know that you're in there, and that you're all alone.
Yeah, come on, kid, open up.
Hello there, I'm Rose. My name's Rose. I'm in England, so essentially I'm entirely ineligible for this position, but I'm applying anyway because it would be a awesome job to have Steam. Steam is saying hello to us both. I study physics, which is very handy when playing games like Half-Life 2. I like to shoot things. I've shot a lot of zombies in the past 3 months, but who the hasn't? In real life, I can only shoot with a bow and arrow, because in England guns are illegal. It means I must spend my time wisely shooting at pixelated representations of human beings or otherwise. I spend a lot of time playing shmups like the game Dodonpachi.
Look, it's fine.
Listen, Rose, you know what 8 mil will get you? Not even a cheap.
You just need to start using more bombs, seriously.
When I use bombs, I feel like a
I'm pretty sure it's more to die.
It's hellish and unforgiving. It's an endless slew of death and it's coming right at you, but I like it. I'm trying to get into RTS, but I suck. But I'm trying to be better. Because you can't just go around headshotting people all your life. I've played me some Xbox, I've played me some everything really, but I like PC's the best. PC games are awesome. Hire me, even though I don't fit any of your requirements, because I'm badass. Ding! A lot of people on the internet seem to think that I'm dead, or hospitalized, or otherwise incarcerated, trapped in a basement with my dad as he continuously rapes me, but the truth is he just doesn't love me that much. You know what bugs me about this new Fritzl case? Well, it's not even Fritzl. It's a attempt to dethrone, to usurp Fritzl from his position as king of the incestuous rapists. It sickens me, but I saw a headline that made me happy. It said something like, "Father inflicts Fritzl-style hell." Hell? Fritzl-style? I want stuff to be labelled as, Fritzl-style. I want that to become an everyday part of my vocabulary. Here's a cool story. I was at a hostel in Spain, in Barcelona to be precise, waiting for the internet, which is my wont in hostels. A dude comes up to me and says, "Are you Rose?" And I think, alright, someone's told him that Somebody called Rose is here and they're English, because this kid is English, and I'm English. We're English. So I reply, yeah. And he says, I've seen your videos on YouTube. What the fuck? That was pretty much my response, but in slightly higher tones. A bit more faggy. You can go and watch his videos on YouTube if you want. He's called Ricky Brandon. You can watch him ride a bike. Fun for the whole family. Hey, Ricky Brandon. Maybe, if you're bored enough, or just, no, not if you're bored enough, it's your duty to write a full report on randytaylor69 in real life. You know, demean me as much as you possibly can. Erase the facade so that everyone can see the truth. That I'm just like, you know, a sunburned chump who burns fish on a barbecue. Shut up. Speaking of YouTube and people on YouTube, somebody on YouTube sent me this t-shirt about 6 months ago, and they're called Morgan. Morgan, I don't know who you are. Are you on YouTube? Send me a message so that I can be like, hey, thanks for the t-shirts, because it's not good enough to hear it from my very face. It's got a dude on it. You may be complaining quietly, non-verbally perhaps, just thinking to yourself about the shocking quality of this picture, the pixels that dot my face. I tried to give something better to you, but it didn't work out. My efforts were not rewarded, so I'm back to this setup, this glorious, shitty, glorious setup. But there are perks involved, because I downloaded new software, and this shit is awesome. Watch. I will tip my hat to the ladies. Tits, or get the fuck out. My hat is inside of my head. What's happening? Microsoft, what you doing? Get it off me. There we go. Microsoft, my dog. This isn't a dog, this is clearly a fox. That's better. Still made videos like this. Queen of the incestual rape. Yeah, give me a few years, guys. Fuck yeah. Yeah, out of focus for some reason. Can't have, like, visible light and have focus. What's the fucking matter with you? It's cold, it's freezing. This is vaguely reminiscent of a video I did around this time last year, but fuck you. Look, I'm wearing my gloves. They're very effective. Means I can type. I'm roughing it today. I'm not busting out the coat and hat. Despite the fact this room is pretty fucking cold. Outside it's marginally colder, which creates a sort of lazy waterfall that goes from my window to the floor. Continuous flow of waterfall. Continuous flow of water. Let's get this right. It's falling onto a towel that I've, you know, ingeniously placed there. The towel's been there for a couple of weeks. The towel is sodden. I don't know what to do with the towel. Replace it, maybe. I had some neat fun on a website the other day. It's called Chat Roulette, and it's essentially Omegle, but like much more affecting emotionally. You're more likely to become, you know, irreversibly scarred from using Chat Roulette than you ever would be from using Omegle, so just for that it's worth throwing your whole self in. This guy was probably the best encounter I had, but, you know, I also met Donkey Kong and had a very nice conversation in which I fully convinced myself I was talking to Donkey Kong, and he was actually a really nice guy. I actually got the link to this website from a forum that I'm now banned from. Fuck you, NeoGaf. I was a great asset to you. Here's the message it gives me. I used the phrase overtly faggy on an internet message board, and I got banned because I'm such a gay-hating fuck. Nice work, guys, really ridding the world of evil there. You'll rue the fucking day. And just with your regret, it's not a threat or anything. The heat just came on, so I'm like gripping onto it for dear life. Dear fucking life. We're done here. Bye. It's sort of like I got beamed in there. It faded from orange to the pale blue of late afternoon and I got up late and now I'm awake. Yeah. I tried to get into a medical trial recently in which I would put gel in my nose. I was into it. Fucking £630 for some gel in my nose. Look at it. How could this nose ever let me down? This nose let me down. A dulcet-toned Russian lady who made me feel very safe and nice. She swabbed my nose with some cotton buds, just sort of around each nostril several times. And she could have done that all fucking day, and I would have been happy. But my nose let me down. My nose doesn't have the SA of MRSA. And that leaves me out in the cold, rejected out of hand by a Russian lady who probably never will think about me again. She swabbed my nose, but that's nothing. That means nothing to her. She swabs people's noses every day. That's what happens when you put yourself out there. Get shot down. Hello, iNet. It's been a little while, so I thought I'd read through some of my comments to see what you guys are saying, so I can ascertain how you're liking the service here at randytaylor69, and I can look towards how I could improve the environment for you. Okay, let's go. Message from Oh My God's Flying Chocolate. You're so pretty, even if you're a boy. Heart. Well, I guess Oh My God's Flying Chocolate is a bit of a random person, judging by the name. And then just making a pretty good little quip there. Good on you. I can respect that. Next one. Lilia Butterfly. Is this a boy or a girl? Question mark, question mark. Okay, I guess she's following on the joke. Alright, whatever. Fair enough. Well done. Pat you on the back. Good. Great. Cool. I like you. Beast King 03. I only watched this because I thought I saw a hot girl, but after I saw the whole vid, I'm not sure, and that whole check the eyelash thing didn't work either, because girls usually have longer eyelashes, but you still seem like a dude. Chichester. Not to be a douche, but I can't tell if you're a guy or a girl. Mori 300 with O's. Oh my god. If people think you're so gay, then don't look so girly. Or are you a girl? Goddamn disturbing. Shit. Maury does not sound happy with the service. A message from T-Ecstasy. The blue girl is not man nor woman. The blue girl has no time for such petty categorizations and spirit. Alright, before I go on with that, I'm just gonna level with you guys. This dude posts on a forum in which I feature in his signature, and often instead of like emoticons, he posts pictures of me. So let's just skip right by that and just note to say, nice man. That's a good life choice that reflects well on your personality. Thumbs up. Okay. Here from Token 420. Oh, maybe the tide's about to turn. I can feel it. This kid is a straight up faggot. He should kill meself. But he the kid who made the gayest waste of life ever. Don't really kill yourself, cause I don't feel like going to jail, cause your stupid ass killed yourself. Oh, one more thing, white power. Hey guys, I don't care if that's a boy or a girl. I'd fuck that. And I'm not gay, lol. Alright, let's just skip through a few here, okay? Obviously the joke's being taken too far. Right. No. Aww. UKPKMKK says, I wanna fuck you in the ass right now. Thank you. It's nice to get some appreciation around here. Oh, he followed it up with a comment. Never mind. Just found out you're a girl. Sick my duck 666. Is it just me that's having mixed feelings about this tranny? Filthy Chris, get out of your room, depressed teen, and prove us that you have a vagina. Do I really look like a girl? Hello, lowly subhumans. I recently reached a pinnacle, a milestone of my YouTube experience as demonstrated by this screenshot. Yeah. In addition to this, one of my videos now has adverts on it, which means I get money. £2.81. Yeah. Pretty big deal. Unfortunately, there are a couple of my videos that, have been rejected on the grounds that they are not deemed child safe. I'd implore YouTube to come to my house and check my basement. I think they would find those children to be extraordinarily safe. Safe as houses, you might even say. And I find it offensive that anybody would mar my good name by saying I'm not child safe, because I take every precaution possible. Okay? But anyway, £2.81. That's something. Something great. So in celebration of these 2 arm raises that I just done, off the cuff, you see, because I'm gonna make a video every day, and you're gonna fucking watch them all, because they're gonna be great, because we all know, when you up the quantity, the quality similarly raises. Let's watch them raise similarly. It signifies the ascent into adolescence and adulthood of Tim the Tool-Time Taylor's middle son, and all the tragedy and joy that lie therein. This is getting a bit fucking old now. I'm tired. You wanna know why I'm tired? It's because I was up till 6 AM last night editing a stupid video. And what's been happening is I get really fucking tired and then just cop out at the end of the video and it makes it shit. So how can I entertain you guys today, huh? What do you want? Maybe make some suggestions about what you desire. Don't make it weird. I know that asking people on the internet to not make something weird is probably as fruitless as requesting my dad stop touching me inappropriately, but let's try and keep it a minority percentile this time. Winked at you. Alright, I'm gonna find some jokes on this internet to tell to you, to entertain you, because that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm all about. Cheers. Well, I found a website called lotsofjokes.com, and as we all know, quality does go up with quantity similarly. I've gone on the crude sex jokes section, and I found that there are 10 different pages. Why is a pap smear called a pap smear? Because women wouldn't do them if they were called cunt scrapes. Cheers. I'm gonna be here all night. What doesn't belong on this list? Meat, eggs, wife, blowjob. Well, blowjob. You can beat your meat, eggs, or wife, but you can't beat a blowjob. Cheers. All night. How does a guy know if he has a high sperm count? If the girl has to chew before she swallows. Cheers. I'm not going. Alright. Hello internet, I'm back. I managed to fail the self-set challenger video of the day, although I did not quite fail it, because I did release a video a day for an unspecified number of days. You know, too bad. I did try, like on the day I didn't make a video, I did record something, but I'll put that in here. I like to do a tutorial video about a taboo subject, masturbation. There aren't really very many how-tos, especially not aimed at younger people. What am I doing? Hitting on kids. Am I going to stop? It seems at this point that I'd failed to even cover up my endless innuendo with any form of joke. Helping kids. It's what I do. I went to Europe again! The first fiscal frontier. It's financially within my remit to get there, so I go to Europe and rape it every summer. I've got a tip. Always keep money in your shoe. Right, in my shoe, about 1 billion kronas, which is equivalent to about €40. One of those fine, dandy bill excellente-ness. From there I went to Bosnia, which was awesome and I wholly recommend. Went to Mostar and watched a football match. Went to Sarajevo and watched men competitively play chess. I liked it. From Sarajevo I went to Belgrade. Belgrade have popcorn stalls on the fucking street. How can we call ourselves an advanced society? We don't have fucking popcorn in the street. From Belgrade I took a night train down to Greece. This is where I slept last night. It's bed fit for king, amidst many other kings. Along the way, you go in and out of Macedonia, which means you have to sign a piece of paper for your inward trip, a piece of paper for your outward trip. I like to think of the person who gets these little bits of paper that are this yay, and goes through them and enters stuff into their, like, Windows 95 computer at a rate of literal minus knots. Greece was just about sitting around, feeling hot, not really being able to move because it's kind of too hot. Greece. Then I went up to Skopje in Macedonia, which had a similar theme, a similar general simmering theme. It was most unpleasant, and I hightailed out of that of Budapest, which was slightly cooler climb-wise and generally speaking, and I had a good time there. Something that struck me in Budapest, but is true of all European cities, is the inability of its citizens to properly take an escalator. In London, everybody knows, stand on the right hand side if you're being a lazy bum. If you're a hasty humanoid, left hand side, walk on up. Why does no one else do this? It seriously frustrates, but it frustrates on so many fucking levels. It's terror bad. But I was able to watch them parade a mummified hand around a church, because that's how Budapest celebrates. A holiday without a mummy of some description is just a wasted time. From Budapest I went to Dresden and then finally Berlin. Germany is like a weird hipster toy town, which feels like a cop-out to even visit due to the just complete lack of imminent doom of any description. I could walk around on my own, 4 or 5 a.m, have no fear of any kind of rape. It felt like I was hacking life. Not in a good way, you know? You need some sort of imminent doom to keep you on your feet, on your toes. This is me most of the time, this is me in Germany. Fucking jeez. It's boring. In Berlin, I hung around with this Jewish girl who refused to buy tickets for any form of public transport, on the basis that no German policeman is going to pick up and accost a small Jewish girl. Who can blame her? It worked. got off scot-free because they got to save the money. It's important for them. Other noteworthy news is that I now write for a games website called ReadyUp. Hey. Hi. If you give any kind of a fuck, thanks. And now I'm back at university, London town, physicsing my little heart out, and my heart is pretty much gone. Battle through! Make another video soon, maybe, hopefully, bye. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. So no sign of stopping, but I bought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the cold. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire slowly dying. No, wrong song. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. Dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so. Oh, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Uncle Toodles.
It's snowing!
Hello, I'm about to take you on an inspiring account of adventure. Autobiographical no less. My life, living, moving, and living in London, UK. Here now, and over the past 4 months. It all starts off in September, when I rolled up, perhaps a little too late, just in the nick of time for when university was about to begin. Obviously, I had to find a house with some great haste. I'd been to a few places, they were all shit. Then, I went to see this charming man. Please bear in mind this was a very apologetic Muslim guy who didn't have very much English, and I didn't portray him as such because I thought it might be a bit culturally insensitive. Here goes. Hello, I'm here to see the room, and I don't mean Tommy Wiseau. Yes, me so sorry. Me so sorry. So sorry. It's okay, you haven't done anything wrong. So sorry. Stop apologizing. Please come upstairs, so sorry. Go and see the room. Yes, you like the room? Me so sorry. Me so sorry. You take it? I'll take it, sir. So, I moved in. I moved into this place with this guy and his brother. Or so I initially thought. As it became apparent over, a couple of weeks, I didn't see many people. In actual fact, there was the two brothers living downstairs in the living room. And there were two guys upstairs. One was some European guy who I saw making pasta sometimes and sort of bemusedly waved at. And the other guy was this sort of super East End London guy with, no teeth. Very nice guy. Pleasant. It was okay. I'll live with it, okay? I'm living in kind of a weird situation with these weird people, but I've got my room, and I can cook my shit, and then I can go back to my room. Cool. They were all really nice. Real nice guys. Soon after this, I chanced to look in my bed. Oh, a bed bug. What the jizz. Inside every bed bug is your own blood. I never thought I'd have to experience bed bugs in my life. Apparently, that's a thing now.
Hello, it's me. I'm here to tell you about other internet houses I live in.
And I might seem a bit jumpy because I'm on a direct cam upload and it makes me feel vulnerable and scared, but I'm going to press on. I made a new YouTube channel called Rose Plays Games. It's here on my finger, maybe, I hope. On that channel I play games and also build a PC. So if you're interested in either of those things, check it out. Or don't. And I also have a video account where you can ask me questions and I will answer with my face. Or you can just stay here, because at this point it kind of feels like a choose your own adventure book. And I always ended up dying in a pit of snakes in those. And something's bound to happen eventually, I mean, right? Sure? Yeah? Yeah, sure, right. Hey, where's all the hostility coming from? I know, I've got a good idea. Let's go and find a nice fire and sit around it, and maybe you can bring out the old harmonica and give us some tunes, and we can have some chats occasionally. Cozy, the coziest you could ever expect in a post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland. I didn't know English accents had even the vaguest appeal to Australians, but I guess you learn something new every day. Vitamins, is that... okay, vitamins. Americans say... I don't know, what do they say? Australians say vitamins, I think. Is that right? Yogurt. That's funny to you, I suppose, if you say yogurt, or yogurt, then yogurt is a bit weird, kind of funny. I can appreciate that one. But book, really book. What is there to be said about that? I don't know, don't understand that. How do you say book? Maybe I'll go and ask you to say book. Maybe that's what I'll do. No, my natural hair colour is described thusly. I have to fry it to get it like this, and that'll need to be done again soon with the frying and also just the hair washing. Look at that, pretty it's nice when it gets nicely separated by your own head grease. That's a delight. I haven't been to anybody else to do my hair since I was 16, that's 9 years. So that's why it's like this. I mean, it's somewhat contained and you can't really tell, but I used to just cut my hair short and hack it, and that was fine, and it looked like I had done that, but I didn't mind it because that was a thing that was happening with my hair on purpose. But now it's just grown out, so the differing lengths that are remnants of said hacking remain, but it's now in different ways and different directions and unplanned. And I'm not doing a damn thing about it other than, you know, whacking on the old conditionerino and pretending everything's fine. I think the problem with me is that I'm kind of close to being a psychopath some of the time, especially when I'm not given me time. And when you get married and you have kids, you have a shitload of responsibility. I know kids isn't in this question, but it's assumed to me when it comes to marriage. That's the sort of path that some people take, and I really don't think I should, because I think I might kill all of my children, if I had any. If not physically, by shaking them to death, then at least eventually by slow, attrition to their mental sector. I don't think it's a good move. I think I'd turn into the worst person in the world, so I'm gonna probably avoid that sort of thing. So if you have any sense of common decency whatsoever, it probably makes you cringe to even think about sitting down and just writing a book. I'm writing a book. Like, that makes me feel a bit sick to say. And if you're anything like me, it's going to be a similar situation. If that isn't the way it is for you, then either you've had practice or you're dead inside. But that's alright. In this instance, it might actually work in your favour. You've got to fight the inner cringe. You've got to fight that part of you that's telling you that just sitting there writing a book is the equivalent to just spending hours jerking off to a picture of yourself. Fight it and move past it. So there's a thing called NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month, which is, by the way, what I'm talking about. And it's generally surrounded by this sort of sickening self-help fervour. I don't want to partake in that or donate to it, but I think in some ways it's unavoidable. Aren't books enjoyable and, you know, nice? Here's a nice book. Good. Well then why don't you write one? Because if you write one, and I fail to, maybe that's going to be some form of consolation. Hello Inet, it's time for an update on this bullshit, and I don't call it bullshit lightly. I'm behind. I'm already behind. I got to 2,000 words 2 days running, November 1st, November 2nd. Thereafter, I thought, well, this is fucking easy and I'm ahead. Which I thought was wise. I thought it would be wise to get ahead of the game early on. I thought that was a clever plan, but it turned out to just mean that I thought, oh, this is easy and I can do it whenever I feel like it. Therefore I won't do it for days on end. So when I started this bullshit, I was looking for a new piece of software to write a book in. And there's something called Scrivener, which I'd heard about but is now available on Windows that I thought I'd try. It crashed after I'd written my first 500 words. Fortunately it crashed in that way where it just goes paler and there's a little box that comes up saying, you know, fuck you. So I moved it out the way and had to copy it into Word. OpenOffice, in fact. Upon switching to OpenOffice, I did the first thing I ever do when I try and do something creative in OpenOffice, and that's choose a font. Does anyone else care about fonts? I care about fonts. So usually I go for Comic Sans MS, but this time I thought, you know what? So I chose the font Euphemia. And Euphemia is nice, it looks very nice, but there's a problem with the letter spacing, which brings about the situation wherein you're typing and trying to correct things, but the cursor is sort of like a letter or half a letter out of place. It's going so well. So the depths I sunk to today, I can only apologise primarily to me, but also to anybody watching and anybody who saw me. I went to a coffee shop to try and catch up. I thought, what's worse than trying to write a book? Oh, trying to write a book in a coffee shop. So I did that, and it worked, actually. That's the saddest thing, isn't it? That's the saddest fucking thing. It worked. There I was, sitting in a coffee shop doing NaNoWriMo. Again, I'm experiencing douche chills of mammoth proportions, and I hope that you are too. No problem. No, I didn't finish NaNoWriMo. I didn't win. I didn't beat it. It ruined my life for a month. I'm bad with deadlines as it is. Put on top of the deadline the fact that I am the boss, I'm the person making me do it. I'm not a good boss of me. What am I gonna do to me, really? I can't fire me. I'm me permanently. Like, there's no option here. It didn't work. I got 20,000 words done, and that's kind of a good base. But it did make me feel terrible and crippled by guilt and paralysed in every regard. I feel bad. I feel like a failure. I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, oh, fuck it. Fuck it, who cares? Because I did care, and I did say I was gonna do it, and I did fail. I'm gonna move on with my life and try and be productive when I feel like it. Some sort of spazzy bird gang sign. Yes, yes! What bam baloo bop, a whippity whoop, as they say in some areas of the world. I'm a Bachelor of Science. Qualified Bachelor. How was it? How was it? How was it? Painful, maddening, draining, You know, but also satisfying, and the moments of realization and of piecing the puzzle together were incredibly satisfying. I liked my final project. I liked doing science, being useful, doing something worthwhile that hadn't been done before in that way. I've actually got some footage of me on my final day in the lab because I wanted to sort of remember what it was like in there. It was a weird other world, like a spaceship that was constantly taking off, with the noise of the air being sucked out constantly. The clean room. The cleanest place I've ever been, I'm sure. Probably the cleanest place I ever will be. What I'd ideally like to be is a freelance physicist. Show up, help out, you know, do enormous good, and then just go home for a while again. You know, go home for a few weeks, you're fine. And then you get the call, oh, we need a freelance physicist today, and off you go again. But unfortunately you can't do that. You have to really commit, otherwise you're useless and you're of no help to anybody. So it's a bit of a full-time commitment. I might go back for a master's one day, but we'll see. Quantum physics, because it's weird and interesting and involved a whole host of fucking weird and interesting people in its inception, and it gives rise to loads of really interesting technological ideas. Relativity is another one, just because it amazes me that it all sprung up from the mind of one man and he, you know, just sort of conjured it out of nothing. It's amazing to me, and it's very interesting to study. I recommend a series of lectures by what's his name? Leonard Susskind. My favourite equations in physics are the Schrödinger equations in bracket notation. Why the... A wise man once said that a man bored of London is bored of life, and to corroborate that fact, as I was walking down Oxford Street the other day, a man offered me this. Maybe it looks like a condom. It's not a condom, okay? It's in fact a product. It's a moisturiser for your face. The selling point is that it has gold in it. It's made of gold. A moisturiser for your face, made of gold. For your face. For your face. For your face. Look. Genuine, real life, real actual gold. 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 So, got this gold for my face. For my face. So I'm going to put it onto my face. Life in the first world, eh guys? Gold for my face. Ripping the encasement. I'm having a look at the goop. The goop is minimal in here. I expected more. Why put it in a condom size if it isn't a condom amount? So, smells like perfume. Squeezing a little out, and here's the magic moment. Got some gold for my face. Here we go. I'm fucking rich, guys. I'm wealthy. I'm financially independent. I'm rich. I'm rich. Gold, gold. Always believe in it, gold. Something you should know, you're indestructible. Always believe in gold.
Dave, you alright, mate? Yeah, I'm just running into some trouble doing some tricks at the moment, and I don't know what's going on. Like, my wand hand thing seems way off. I can barely get a good wobble going. And the new deck you gave me just seems virtually unriffable. Yeah, because I'm trying to film the promo, you know, for my comeback tour, and just nothing is coming off, and I'm looking like a right blank, to be honest. Could you just, I hear what you're saying, but could you just check the switches and see if, like, one's been turned off by accident or something? Because it's really, it just does not feel right. Like, it feels like something's been turned off here. Can you please? Dave, is this about what I said at the Christmas party? Have I been chucked out the circle because of that? Dave? Just keep it cheery, keep it merry and bright, and they'll let me back in. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chiming. No, they chime second. First, they swing. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing in Jingle Bell Square. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. I'm really not in the mood. I just wanted to make a nice Christmas video that was full of festive cheer and all that, to apologise to those members of the Magic Circle who I offended at the Christmas party. But I don't have the required levels of Christmas cheer. And I'd just like to state categorically that that's not because of the underwhelming turnout at my show, all the events that transpired there. Although I would like to take this moment to say that this is a magician's hat, a magician's top hat, to be not a fedora, as the cleaner. He didn't understand. I tried to explain it to him for quite some time. I'm not going to name any names, but come on, mate. So look, obviously this isn't about blame, it's an apology video. But I think a lot of the issues with turnout have to do with the wrong date apparently being used on the advert, the trailer. I don't know, because I haven't watched it. Frankly, I'm embarrassed by everything that my assistant puts out, but apparently she did get that wrong. And a lot of people would kill for that internship. But anyway, you know, I'm not gonna say anything more about that, other than I could replace her in an instant if I wanted to. I just haven't, because I feel sorry for her, and hopefully she'll turn it around soon. So as I said, it's not about blame, but another big factor is turning my magic skills, my abilities off at the mains just prior to my comeback tour, but I understand completely why you did it. I really shouldn't have used that word. I don't know how it got into my vocabulary. It's just I just find it so funny, and that in that way it's buried deep into my lexicon and I can't get it out, and it's a real, you know, it's a terrible word. I think it might even be racist, I'm honestly not sure, but I need to get it out of my system, and I knew that it was going to land me in trouble, the way it, like, theoretically was just spilling everywhere. But there was, I didn't nip it in the bud like I should have done. I'm asking for your help to help me get over this, to wean me off of it, to stop me using it and never use it again, and then hopefully you'll accept me back in, and, you know, I can move on. I hope you're willing to offer me that much after all the years. So I'm just going to go and get the list, and I'll read off these alternative insults, I suppose, that
I've come up with that maybe can be acceptable as replacements. Complete phlebotomer. Long hat. Whale-sized mishap. Snootwise ambler. Pilfering doughboy. Righteous embiggener. Papier trashe. Questionable choirmaster. Rumpled. I mean, the list goes on. I'll send you a copy of this so that you can let me know what you think. Which words are acceptable. The problem with all of these words is that they just make you sound like a la 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 la. Peace and goodwill to all men.